a question that investors often ask is, do you have a patent? Do you have your IP protected? In a world like these, innovation needs protection, and keeping your invention safe is key to secure an advantage, often. So this talk is going to be briefly about the fundamentals of IP, of patents and trademarks. And our next speaker is one who probably knows all about it. He is the head of communications of the Austrian Patent Office, which is helping startups since 1899, and he will share his insights with you in a brief talk. So please welcome on stage Christoph Mandl.
Thank you. Patents and trademarks may harm your competitors. That warning should come with every idea. Now, how about you? How many of you do have a patent or a trademark? Please go to Slido, join, and answer that question. I'm really curious to see how many of you are consciously working with these tools. In the meanwhile, I'd love to give you an example. Martin Panzi, he launched one of the most successful crowdfunding campaigns in 2015 with his smartphone door key lock system called No Key. He was supported by about 2,000 backers with over 380,000 euros. So it was rather successful, and also smartphone producer Nokia got wind of their invention. So they wrote them a letter. But they didn't offer an investment. They sent them a warning, and they asked them to change the trademark. That again caused a lot of attention and got covered by the media, as you can see. So finally, they had to change their brand from No Key to New Key. And now they're embracing an international trademark and protection strategy. Martin told us that this was very well calculated, that scenario, from the very beginning, and they were happy that actually it turned out to have a positive effect. But Nokia just warned them. They didn't sue them. So happy ending for them. Now, we know that only a few startups are very consciously handling intellectual property. 9% of all SMEs, including the startups, have patents or trademarks. Even, and maybe they don't know, the market for copies and fake goods is enormously big. That's the turnover of 1 year in fake goods and copies. So 590 billion euro each and every year. So what can you do? Get informed. And how can you do that? For example, by talking to this little virtual assistant, that's Albert PatentBot. He knows a lot about intellectual property, trademarks, design protection, and patents. So just go and have a little chat with him. Let me give you another example. These are two noses, one with a fur and a tail, and one with a USB connection. The chip here is an invention and a development of Johannes Bintinger. He's a researcher at the Austrian Institute of Technology. And he presented his idea at the Falling Walls Lab in 2016. So what did he present? He was very careful with what he was showing on the stage and talking to the media and journalists. He has a very professional environment where he's working in, and they take care a lot about what he's disclosing and what not. So they did not say anything or publicize anything that may be bad for them in order to have a patent later, because you can only have a patent granted for things that are total world premieres. So if you're not working in such a professional environment, I have an offer for you. IP Academy trainings. It's all free and for all levels, from beginners to professionals, and all aspects of intellectual property protection. Now, let's have a look at the Slido. Do you have a patent or a trademark? Yes, 57%. No, 43%. And 21 votes. So I guess there is some more people than 21 here in the room. Those who voted, thank you for that. That's a very good share of well-protected startups. Whatever you're up to in the future, think about intellectual property. And before you go and pitch, go see your patent officer and talk about it. Thank you.